This is the Year 10 composing task, movie composing task, and this is demo video 2. We're going to learn now how to launch video and set up your score. Just to let you know, girls, I've chosen for mine, for this demo video, South, okay, but you can choose whichever one you want. Okay, and then what we do is we go to Sibelius 7 and we launch it. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We are go for launch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Or it could just keep thinking about things for a while. Here we go. And Sibelius starts launching. Hello. Okay, so here we go, we've got it launched, and I would recommend don't go for any of these like bands or orchestra or chamber groups or anything like this. Just go with a blank document. You can add all your own instruments. Alright, so first thing is document set up here. We hardly ever adjust anything up here, but what we do adjust is our instruments. So we're going to pick some instruments. Now, what are the requirements of the task? We need to have 5 instruments. Oh, actually, sorry, before we do go into that, I just want to show you something else. I'm going to be referring to this document quite a bit, a checklist for completing the movie composing task. So I've done this checklist, 20-point checklist of everything you need to include. We've done this one. Demo video, we've done in demo video 1 an understanding of the musical elements. Have you considered which ones you might manipulate? Okay, we're on to this now. Are we using Sibelius? Yes. Do we have at least 5 instruments? There we go. Is at least one of those instruments a transposing instrument? Okay, so that's kind of where we're at the moment. Let's have a look at this. 5 instruments. Alright, now I need to think ahead a little bit about this area down here. We're going to create tonal music. So we're going to create 3 layers. One for bass, one for a melody layer, high-pitched, and then intermediate pitch or medium-pitched instruments for a harmony layer. So I should consider that a little bit when I'm choosing my instruments. Plus we need one that's a transposing instrument. Okay, so, well, just a matter of going through, have a look at some instruments you like. I might go with oboe. It's non-transposing. I'm going to put some strings in. And basically I don't want any of these solo string instruments. I want the actual violins and those kind of instruments. So that's when they're a whole group of instruments. So I'm going to put in, yep, violins. And in fact, I might put in the whole family. You can either put contrabass, double bass, or bass double for any of this. So I'm going to use the proper classical term, contrabass. Okay, so there's 5 instruments. Now, to be honest with you, there's no transposing instrument there, and also it does say a minimum of 5 instruments. You can use more if you like, and all of these string instruments together, I'm kind of thinking they're more like just one instrument, really, because it's just the whole string family. But still, if you wanted to, you could do this. As I said, the one mistake I've made so far, though, is I don't have a transposing instrument, so definitely make sure you put that in. I love French horns, so I'm going to put a French horn in. Normally horns, for some reason, are written without key signature. Don't know why. It's just what they do. So I'm going to put horns in. And in fact, I might even put in more than one horn. I might put in 2 horns. I'm also thinking, while I'm doing all of this, I'm also thinking back to my actual choice of piece, south. Thinking what kind of instruments would go well with south. Okay, it's the story of Shackleton's failed expedition to the South Pole. I'm going to create some very moody, dramatic kind of music. Okay, you can always add more instruments later, but yeah, I'm just sort of, yeah. Bassoon, I'm thinking maybe a bassoon would be good. And then I'm going to also put in some percussion. Pitch percussion, I might put in glockenspiel. Oh, harp. I love a harp, so I'm going to put a harp in. And untuned, and just normal percussion. I'm going to put in yeah, I might put in timpani. And I might put in cymbals. Yeah, cymbals. Okay, so as you can see, I've got a ton more instruments than what I really need, but have I got the minimum requirements? I've got at least 5 instruments, yes, plus I've got my transposing instrument, which is the horn in F. Good, so I've met all my requirements. Now, before I go on, there is something extra I am going to add. I'm also going to add a piano. That piano I'm going to take out later on. So in fact what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it. All I did was select it there and then I move it down to the bottom of the score. That piano I'm just going to use as kind of like my working out. So it's where I'm going to put some chords in and just make some basic decisions about, you know, what chords I'm using, maybe write a few melodies in the piano part, and then I'm going to transfer that up into these other instruments later. Alright, then I go OK. Then I need to also decide on some other things with my time signature, my tempo, my key signatures, and all that kind of things. All these final decisions. Make sure you don't forget to scroll down and make all of those decisions. Alright, we'll have a look what that looks like in the next video. But yeah, go ahead and make some of those decisions. If you're worried about these decisions coming up down here, just keep it easy for yourself. Right? If you are comfortable with 4/4 time, stay in 4/4 time. If you are comfortable with, you know, maybe a spinning wheel of death. Okay, if you are comfortable with no key signatures, just good old basic C major, stay with basic C major. That's fine as well. Okay. Don't forget to add your title and write your name in the composer. You should also, whenever you are doing a new work, put in the year and write your name in again down here, okay, in the copyright area. Okay, so good luck with making those selections. We'll see you